Good morning, friends, and welcome to this webinar on cloud computing and server administration. I hope I'm audible there, friends. Can you please confirm in chat box? Yeah, Abhilash, thank you. Okay, so as you know, this is a webinar on cloud computing and Red Hat Server Administration and the Windows Server Administration. So this is not one single course here, right? We have added multiple courses in this particular package. So one of the few questions that I need to answer here is why there are two technologies or three different courses added in this one particular package. Why can't we go only with the cloud computing concept, or why can't we go only with the server administration concept? Okay. Friends, right now the market demand across the globe, companies are looking for people who knows at least two things: server administration and cloud computing. Okay, if you know the server administration without the knowledge of cloud computing, probably you're not getting any interview calls. And if you know the concept of cloud computing without the server administration mentioned in your resume, again, you're not getting any interview calls. So if you know both the things, there's the best chance of getting an interview call. So getting a job or not getting a job, it's up to you, like how you're facing the interview. Right? First of all, you should get the interview call, right? So to get an interview call, you need to have certain things mentioned on your resume. So if you have cloud computing plus server administration, especially the Linux server administration, then you have a great chance of getting n number of interview calls. Then how you are facing the interview, how you are answering the questions in the interview, it based on your answers, actually, you will get a job, you will get a package, and all the other things will happen. Okay. So this is a package which is having three different courses, or three courses actually, I should not say different: cloud computing, and the other one is server administration. In server administration, we have Red Hat server administration and the Windows server administration. Okay. Now, AWS classes will be live classes every day, and every class will be recorded, and every recordings will be shared with you. Okay. RHEL, Red Hat Server Administration, will be again live classes. All the live classes will be recorded, and all the live recorded classes will be shared with you. Coming to the Windows Server Administration, my friend, we are not conducting any live sessions actually for Windows classes. I'll be sharing my, previously recorded classes on Windows servers. This will be more than enough for you to understand the concept of Windows servers and, answer questions and get a job on the Windows server. This is more than enough because, already we are covering Linux server administration in live classes. Fine. So if you go with certain concepts like DNS server, DHCP server, user management, group management, file permission, disk management, monitoring, and few other, services, these services will remain same in both the servers. At least the names will be same. The theoretical part will be majorly same. Practicals will be different. Linux practicals, like, it is all commands, right? Linux is a command-based operating system, whereas Windows is a graphical user operating system. So it will not be difficult for you to go with Windows practicals because it's all graphics. Okay, we can just see all the options there. We can select the options and we can complete the configuration. But coming to Linux, it's not about graphics, it's all about commands. So I have decided to go with Linux server operating system in live session so that you can get the harder concept in live session. And while we are in that session, if you have any doubts, I'll be available for you to clear all the doubts here. So coming to Windows session, it's a recorded session, and Windows servers are graphical user interface. But again, the question is, what if while going through the Windows server administration, if you have any doubts, how you can clear your doubts? Maybe, some people are going through this Windows Server administration after like a couple of months. After completing AWS and Red Hat Server administration, they will go with Windows servers. Then how can you contact me? I'll do one thing. After a few days, actually, I'll share my WhatsApp number as well as my mail ID. Okay, so if you have any doubts, any questions regarding any of this technology, any of the topics from this particular technology, you can simply ping me on my WhatsApp number at any time. Instead of emailing me or mailing me, you can simply ping me on WhatsApp number. It will be much more easier for me to get in touch with you. Okay, so I'll just provide all these facilities to you, my friends. So as of now, AWS is live session. Linux administration is live session. Windows servers are recorded sessions. These are the few things we need to remember. Okay. And the other thing is it mandatory to go with AWS as well as Linux? It is indeed mandatory, actually, my friend, to go with both the things. You should have both the things mentioned in your resume. Okay. Now, before we dig deep into this package and all the details and everything, let me just have some basic introduction about me so that you know what exactly you can expect from me. See here, friends, I am Shakeel Aman here. Okay, I have total overall 14 plus years of experience in this IT industry. So if I can just, mention what are the things I have done in my career. Probably if you're in a particular career for 12, 13, 14, 10 years or maybe more than that, you'll do many things, right? No one can stick to only one particular thing for a career like 10, 12, 14 years. So I have done few things in my career. Like when I started my career, I started as a Windows Server admin, then the network admin. This was the best way of starting the career back in those days, let's say 2008, 2009, 2010, when I was just started and when I was a fresher. This was one of the best way. And with this, whenever you talk about server, actually, how can you miss Linux server, right? So back in those days, 2009, 10, 8, Windows Server administration, network administration, and Linux administration was the best way of starting the career in the IT industry. Fine. 2009, 2010. Now we are in 2025. 2025, the best way to start your career is by learning the networking concept, that is network administration, server concept, that is your Windows servers and the Linux server. Till today, this is the best way to kickstart your career in this IT industry. So 15 years before, it was same. Today it is same. And let's imagine in 2040, that's after 15 years. If someone is starting a career in IT, probably that person will start the career by learning the networking concepts, Linux concepts, and the Windows Server concepts. These three courses will not go outdated, my friend. On these three tech courses only, or on these three technologies only, all the latest technologies are designed. So what are the latest technologies? The latest technologies are, let's say, cloud computing, DevOps, cyber security, uh, hacking. I can put cyber security and hacking as two different things. Actually, they are not same. They are different. They are working together, but still, responsibilities wise, roles wise, learning wise, we have some differences here. Anyhow, these are some of the go-to technologies right now across the globe. You know what is cloud computing, DevOps, cyber security, at least by the names, right? You know what is the basic pre-requirements to learn all these things? Uh, Networking part and the server administration part is literally mandatory. Okay, I just want to mention one thing here. You can simply start cloud computing concept without learning the complete administration of networks and complete administration of servers. You can start. You can start learning the concepts of DevOps and cyber security without getting the complete concepts of network and complete concepts of servers. You can learn. Learning is one thing, getting a job is one thing, my friend. I'll be brutal honest with you. Just try to understand what I'm trying to say here. You can learn these technologies without the detailed or in-depth knowledge of networks and Linux. But can we get a job only on cybersecurity or only on DevOps or only on cloud computing without having the administration level knowledge on the networks and the server? Answer is no. Learning is one thing, getting a job is one thing, right? So you can understand many concepts in cloud and DevOps and cyber security. But if you want to go in depth, if you want to go at the highest level, this is literally mandatory for you, my friend. This is mandatory to learn. What is mandatory to learn? Server administration, network administration, the Linux administration. This is mandatory. This is a base of all the technologies. This is a base of our career. Okay, so this is the reason what I have done here. I have simply added, wait a second. Yeah, so I have simply added server administration and cloud in one particular package so that you can get the best possible start for your career. Okay. And by the way, I have the networking course also, CCNA. You might have heard about this course, CCNA, Cisco Certified Network Associate, one of the oldest course. If you go in 1990s, my friend, in 1990s, CCNA, Linux server and Windows server were, the most important courses in IT industry. Like I said, in 2008, 2009, when I started my career, these were the most basic and most needed courses in IT industry. 2025, again, the same thing, right? Again, after 15, 20 years, you will see somewhere networking and server administration set. Okay. So if you want to go with any of the latest technology, normally people say cloud computing is latest, DevOps is latest, cyber security is a new technology, something like this. Okay, fine. But friends, the terminologies may be latest, the terminologies may be new, but all these technologies are designed on the previous technologies. It's not like cloud computing is something that is completely started from scratch. In cloud computing, you will definitely see Windows servers, Linux servers, networking. DevOps, you will definitely see Windows servers, Linux servers, networking. Cyber security, same thing, Windows, Linux, and the networking concepts. Okay, so starting a career is one thing, starting the career in the best possible way is one thing. So hopefully this package will help you in understanding the concepts of networks and Linux and networks and the servers and all the other things so that you can move in cloud or DevOps or cyber security or wherever you're interested. Okay, forget about cloud and DevOps and all these things as of now. Let's say someone is interested only in networking part. If someone is interested only in networking part, my friend, there are certain things like CCNA, CCNP, CCIE. I did CCIE some years before. Okay, so if someone is interested only in the networking part, well and good. They can simply go with this particular path and they can see themselves in this path for rest of their careers. If someone is interested only in the Linux administration, they can see themselves in Linux administration for next 20 years. So it's not like you're learning Linux and networking and this, server administration part only for the advanced technologies. No, you're starting this career. Once you do with your Linux administration and Windows administration and the other things, then you can decide actually where exactly your interests are more, where exactly you can move in your career. So my suggestion will be, as of today, do not plan for DevOps or cyber security or any of these things. Just go with these networkings, Linux and all the other things. Then you can decide, okay, where you are getting more interest. I can say one thing with 100% guarantee, whichever path you select, my friend, wherever you're planning to go, you will definitely get tons and tons of opportunities. You will definitely get good packages and, you can see yourself in this particular career path for rest of your life. Done. These are few things that we need to understand before we go few more things in this particular package. Okay, and in middle of the session, like right now, this is the session which is live and it is the recordings has already started actually. Like I said you before, every session we are recording here, friends. Not only the webinar or the demo, till the end of the course we will record each and every session. Okay, and in middle of the class, if you have any doubt, the chat box is always open there. I'm just sending a message in chat box. I just said India here. Hopefully everyone can see the message there. So in middle of the session, if you have any doubt, feel free to send your question in chat box so that I can come to your question at the earliest. Done. I hope this stage is ready now. So let us go there and let us try to explore few more things about this particular package. Okay, so like I said, this package includes AWS, Red Hat Server Administration, and Windows Server Administration. I will not take more than half an hour here because Sunday is not a day to come and attend any classes. I'm very thankful for you for coming today, my friend. I'll just try to take 30 or 35 minutes and then later on I can take all the questions that you have. Okay, but initially, let me just try to go with some very basic things about this. You know what I did here actually? Instead of, just going through the webinar directly, I have just added few questions here, my friend. These are the questions that normally we face or normally we get in every demo or every webinar. And these are the questions you commonly see on the internet, people searching. So I've just added those questions. I'll just try to answer these questions. And beside these questions, if you have anything else, like I said to my friend, chat box is always open there. Feel free to send your questions in chat box. Okay. Now, out of all these questions, one of the most common and one of the biggest question, I can take around 5 hours actually to answer this question. What is cloud computing? I can take some hours and hours or maybe probably some days and days to answer this question. What is cloud computing? But what I'll do here is I'll just try to go in a simplest and the easiest way. Okay. Now, what is cloud computing? See, in computer networks, my friend, one of the most important terminology or one of the most important technology or one of the most important device that we use actually is server. Everything is based on server, cloud computing or any of the latest technologies, if your programmer is connected to the network, if a, finance person or if a marketing person, literally everyone is connected to server, right? So server is indeed the most important part of our computer networks, whether it is private network or whether it is internet. So if you know some basic things about server, understanding the concept of cloud computing will be much more easier. Okay. Now listen, my friend, what is a server here? See, many people think server is a machine and few people think server is your operating system. Friends, both are exactly correct. Actually, both answers are exactly correct. Server is a physical machine. Let me just write down here. Server is a physical machine and server is indeed your operating system. Both answers are 100% correct. Physical machine as well as your operating system. Now listen carefully, friends. When you go and take a server machine, a physical machine actually, there are many things we need to consider before you take a physical machine. Like, we need to see the company from where we are purchasing this machine, like it is HP or IBM or Dell, Toshiba, Lenovo. There are many companies. Whatever laptops you have seen till now, most of the laptops they manufacture the servers also. So we have to take the server physical machine from any of this company. And coming to the server operating system, basically we have only two places from where we are getting server OS. One is your Windows server, Microsoft Windows servers, and another one is your Red Hat or another one is Linux servers actually. In Linux, there can be Red Hat, Ubuntu, CentOS, Fedora, Debian. There are different, distributions, but overall, the Linux and the Windows servers are there. Okay. So we just need to take the server machine and the server operating system. And then what? Then this, my friend. Let me just go through this. This is the, these are the levels or these are the layers actually that defines everything. So see what we have done here, friends. We have simply taken a server here, server hardware with so-and-so configuration, CPU, RAM, hard disk, NSC card, some more things. And then we have taken this server operating system like Windows servers or Linux server. Then what? Then literally whatever you used over the internet, whatever you use within the company, whatever we use within the within our mobile phone by connecting to the internet, literally everything comes on top of this. They are actually known as applications or services. If I can name few, let's say Netflix is application, PhonePe is application, WhatsApp is application, Instagram is application. You are playing any game, that is application. Gmail is application. Swiggy and Zomato is application. Ola or Uber is application. So you literally see everything as a application there. So where are these applications running, my friend? These applications are running on top of the server operating system. Okay, so this server operating system runs every application on the face of the earth. So if there is no Windows server and there is no Linux server, there are no applications running, my friend. So if there are no applications running, what is the use of internet, right? So applications are running on the server operating system. Server operating systems are running on the server hardware. These are the three layers we need to understand carefully. Not a big deal to understand, right? Server hardware, server operating system, and applications and services. Job done. Now, in this package, let me tell you one thing. We are learning about the Windows Server operating system, Linux server operating system. That means we are covering this particular layer here, and we are learning about server hardware in cloud computing. So see, the most basic things that we need to run any application, we are covering in this particular package. Okay, what we are covering in Windows administration and Linux administration, that's a different thing that we will see. But as of now, what we are going to learn about server hardware. See, this is a big question that I need to answer. If you know this, then you know concept of cloud computing will remain easy for you. Okay, I hope you understood here, friends. Server hardware is needed. On top of the server hardware, server operating system is needed. And with this server operating system, we can run the application. So like I said, you anything and everything what is there over the internet or within the company is actually application or a service. Fine. Now, from where I can take my server hardware? This is one of the big question that I need to answer. From where I can take the, sorry, yeah, from where I can take the server hardware. So if you want to go and take a server hardware, there are probably two ways. One is you can simply go and purchase one physical server. Physical server you can take from companies like HP, IBM, Dell, all these things. We can take physical server, or actually we need physical servers. This is one option available. And the other option that we have here is we can go with a virtual server. Physical server is there, virtual server is there. We can take both the servers. People can go with physical, people can go with virtual servers. So they need a server machine so that they can run the operating system, and top of the operating system, they can run the application. Clear? Now the question here is, which server is mostly used today, physical or virtual? Okay, I just want to add one point here. Actually, virtual server is running on top of the physical server. That's a basic technology there. But I'm not going in all the technicalities there. We'll see this in coming sessions. But as of now, just imagine virtual server is a different server, physical server is a different server. Okay. Now, if you ask me a question right now, 2025, if you ask me a question, where the applications are running over the internet, where the applications are running in companies across the globe, today I can say approximately, let's say 90% or more than 90% of applications are there running on virtual servers. Okay, around 10% or less than 10% of applications are running on physical servers. Wow, this is some big comparison, right? I'm saying 90% of applications are running on virtual servers and around 10% of applications are running on physical servers. Okay, now if you go back in history, let's say 2005, maybe around 20 years before, it was completely opposite. More than 90% of applications were running on physical servers and around 5 to 7% applications were running on virtual server. But now see the technology, how it has changed. So when I say 90% servers are running on the virtual server, that means this 90% of applications they are running in cloud. Virtual server we can take from cloud. Physical server we need to buy, we need to use in our home. But virtual server we can take from cloud. For example, I'll just take a very simple example here. Let's imagine you want to watch a movie. Remember in previous days or previous years, actually, how you used to watch a movie? Movies used to come in CDs or DVDs. Before that, there was something called VCR cassettes. I hope you know this. So we used to buy those cassettes and we used to buy those CDs and DVDs. We used to bring them in our home and we used to watch that particular movie. So physically, we are bringing some device, there are some disc there, right? But today, if you want to watch a movie, how many times we go to a DVD store to get a movie? Most of the people, we forgot about actually CDs and DVDs, right? So what we do normally, we just go to any online portal, let's say Netflix or Hotstar or Geo or Amazon Prime, whatever things we have. We just go to any of these online OTP applications. We just watch the movie there. So this is watching a movie virtually. Movie is not available with us in a DVD or CD or a cassette. Movie is available somewhere in a server. We are just connecting to the server and we are watching the movie from there. So virtual means you're simply eliminating the use of hardware. Virtual means you're not trying to use the hardware. You're trying to use something which is not with you. It is there somewhere in some other place. So when you connect to a movie, which is there in some other place, let us say it is there in Netflix. That means you are connecting to the Netflix server here. I repeat, you are connecting to the Netflix server. So once you connect to the Netflix server, that means you are connecting to cloud. Means any data, any application which is not in our machine, but we are still able to access by connecting to some server. That means that is a cloud actually. So today, more than 90% of applications are running in virtual server. That means if I want to run a application for my business, what I have to do now? Do I need to buy any server? No. I can take a virtual server. There is no need for me to buy a server. I can simply take the virtual server. Now, how to take the virtual server? We'll see this, but why we have to take a virtual server? Why there is more demand to take virtual servers? I'll just try to answer this in the simplest and easiest way. See, imagine if you need 100 physical servers to run 100 applications, probably you are spending, 5 crore rupees, approximately, let's say 5 crore Indian rupees. It can be more, it can be less, but just go with this number 5 crore Indian rupees. Now tell me friends, 5 crore Indian rupees, is it more or less? Obviously, that's some number, right? 5 crore is some number. Okay. Now, if you have to go and take the same number of servers, but the virtual servers, how much money you need to spend right now? $0 or 0 rupees. This is the advantage we have in cloud. In cloud, we can take virtual servers, but we can take servers on lease or on rent. So if you want to pay some money, you can pay some money and you can take the money. You can take the servers, or if you want to just go with the servers first, then pay the money later on, you can go in that way also. This is one of the reason why virtual servers are in great demand. Obviously, there are many more reasons, but I can just highlight this reason as of now. We can take a virtual server within few minutes from company like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, or many more companies are there. We can take virtual server from them without paying any money. We can start running the application. I repeat, we can start running the application, and then the application is on the internet. People are connecting to the application. Our business has already started, and then we can pay money every month or every 3 months according to the billing what we are getting there. So this is a beautiful concept of cloud computing, my friend. We go with a server because we need a server to run the server operating system, and on top of the server operating system, we need to run the application. So to go with this, we just need to go with our virtual servers, my friend. So we are not spending crores and crores of rupees nowadays. We are just using the virtual servers in a way for free initially. Then we can go with some payment methods or payment models. This is what the cloud computing is all about, my friend. Got the logic? This is what it is. Okay. Now, the other questions will take less time to answer me. So what are the prerequisites to learn cloud computing? Without learning anything, without having any knowledge of any of the things, you can learn cloud computing. But like I said to you, my friend, can we get a job on cloud computing itself? Without the server and the network knowledge, probably you're not getting the job on cloud computing. That is for sure. Okay. So you should go with the server administration for sure. But starting, we can start cloud computing directly. But later on, and at least, within next couple of months, you just need to complete your server administration as well. Fine. Now, what to learn in cloud computing? There is a proper, uh, syllabus I have designed it. Just go through the syllabus actually, my friend. You will see each and everything in that particular syllabus. Okay. Now, what next after cloud computing? Wow, this is again a big question. I can just add many things here. What next after cloud computing? I can just show you many things. So as of now, let us say cloud computing is beginning for you. For rest of your life, you can just go through the advanced certifications in cloud computing, or you can go with DevOps, or you can go with, cyber security. There are multiple options available there, my friend. But you need to start from somewhere, right? So from where you are starting, this is a package from where you are starting actually. Okay, so as of now, there are many things I can say after cloud computing. Okay. Now let me just go through the few things about the Linux server because it is also there in this package. And what is Linux? We know it is a server operating system. This is one of the most famous and mostly used server operating system across the globe. See, I can say approximately 85% of applications that are running on the internet today, they are running on Linux operating system. That's a very big number, my friend, right? 85%, approximately 85% application means it's a too big number even to imagine. Okay, done. This much is enough for me to show you like how important, why this Linux is so important, right? Okay, Linux is a different session. We'll just go through all the details of Linux in the Linux session, but as of now, this is what it is. This is so important, my friend. If you are if you are into AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, quantum services, or any of the latest technologies, DevOps, cyber security, or if you're a programmer, if you're a coder, if you're a developer, every person should know the Linux server operating system. This is done. This is mandatory. Okay. Now, who is eligible for Linux? Anyone can learn Linux administration. There are no prerequisites there for sure. Anyone can learn the Linux administration. If you are from non-IT background also, my friend, doesn't matter. You can start learning the Linux administration from day one without having any of the previous IT knowledge. Okay. What to learn in Linux? Again, there is a syllabus I have designed there. Just go through the syllabus. You will see what to learn in Linux. Hopefully, in coming classes, we'll see in more details. Next couple of days, it will be demos actually. So in demos, I'll show you like what to learn in Linux and what to learn in AWS. Okay. But as of now, this is more than enough for me to answer like, Linux is indeed the backbone of all the technologies. Okay, what next after Linux? Again, plenty of opportunities are there after Linux. I repeat, plenty of opportunities are there after Linux. Same like what is there after cloud? DevOps, cyber security, ethical hacking, cloud computing, programming. Okay, so for everything, Linux is mandatory. So with these questions and with these answers actually of these questions, hopefully you understood now why this AWS and the server administration is so much in demand, because literally everything is working on top of this servers and top of this application. We simply cannot imagine computer networks, internet, any of the things without understanding the concept of cloud and without understanding the concept of Linux server administration. Okay, this is such an important part of our career, my friend. Okay, let me just highlight few more things actually. See, AWS class from tomorrow, it will be at 10 a.m. Okay, actually, I've already started AWS at 9 a.m. There are people coming in that class already. People are registered for that particular class. So I have just started couple of days before. I have just completed few of the basic sessions there. I have not started anything. I have not started any of the syllabus. I have just, you know, started few of the basic. I have discussed few of the basic things in cloud. Okay. So what I'm planning to do here is from tomorrow, AWS will be at 10. So I have to take, at least 2 or 3 demos in AWS at 10 a.m. And whoever is interested in joining this AWS and the complete package at 10 a.m. I just need to cover up some of the things that I've already covered for the 9 a.m. people. So for next few days, AWS will be at 10 a.m. But at the end of this week and at the end of this next week, probably everyone who is coming in this batch and people who have already joined in this batch, all people are coming in 9 a.m. every day actually. Okay, so I repeat, for next few days, you will be coming at 10 a.m. in the demo session. But after that, my friend, you'll be coming exactly at 9 a.m. with all the other people who have already registered for this course. So we're just trying to add few more people here, few more students here so that we can have some handsome number of people here. So right now, the February, March month is not always good for, institutes because of the examinations that are conducted in the colleges and universities and everywhere. So we have like, a bit less number of attendance here, but still we have already started the batch. We already have the people who have already joined this particular course. If in case if no one is coming for 9-10 a.m. batch for some reason, that can be a possibility, right? So if no one is coming, I'll continue with this 9 a.m. batch. I'm not stopping these people. I'll just continue with these people, but still, we are planning to take few more people here from this AWS 10 a.m. demo sessions. So I repeat, next few days, you'll be coming probably at 10 a.m. Then after like few days, maybe at the end of the week, next week, you'll be coming at 9 a.m. every day with all the other joinings. So this is our AWS. Okay. Now coming to the Linux server administration, Linux server administration will be at some other time. But what time it can be? It can be, let's say, morning 8 a.m. or morning 7 a.m. or morning 6 a.m. or it can be in evening. So every week, every 10 days, we'll start at least 2 batches actually. So Linux will start maybe in morning or maybe in evening after 6 p.m. it will start. Up to like it can go up to like 11 p.m., whatever the time. So if you're interested in any of these timings, whenever the new batch is starting, you can come. Suppose I'm starting next Linux batch in evening, for example, and if you're not comfortable in evening because of job or some other commitments, you can just wait for like a couple of weeks. I'll be starting a new Linux batch in morning as well. So you will get batches continuously at different times. It's not like once we start the batch, we need to be here for next, let's say, uh, 1 month or 2 months, we are stuck and we are not starting any other batch. No, we just start batches regularly every week, every 10 days. Okay, but right now, I've just started the Amazon Web Services here at 9 a.m. for some other people. We already have a group of people there, like I said you. So they are coming at 9 a.m. So I just need to cover things what I've already covered for them at 10 a.m. So after like few days, everyone will come at 9 a.m. as a regular class for next, 40, 45 days. This is something about this particular package, my friend. Okay. So the bottom line is if someone is interested in starting the career in IT industry, these are the go-to courses, my friend. Without having the knowledge or without having the administration knowledge of these courses, literally you cannot see yourself moving very far in this IT industry. Normally, people just start from, DevOps directly or, cyber security directly. They can pay the fees in an institute. They can complete the course. That is for sure. Completing the course is not a big deal. If you just attend any, see, if I go and watch a movie, let's say a Chinese movie, which is there in Chinese language, I can just sit there for like 2.5 hours there, right? I can simply watch something is happening there. But what exactly is happening there? How much I understand there? Nothing, right? So there are certain things we need to follow, right? There are certain, basic rules we need to follow. So if you want to go with any of the latest technologies and any of the, technologies which are in demand right now. I have already mentioned 5, 6 different technologies. This is the place to start, my friend. Cloud, that is AWS, Amazon Web Services, Red Hat Server Administration, and the Windows Server Administration. These are the go-to courses for you. Okay, so I'll be taking the AWS live sessions. Recordings will be provided for each and every session. I'll take the Red Hat Server Administration. Recordings will be provided. And I'll go with this Windows Server Administration as well. Now, can I just add one more thing here? Just try to understand what I'm trying to explain you here, friends. This is a package where we have AWS plus Linux plus Windows servers actually, right? Now I have one more package here, my friend, which is similar. There is only one difference. Many people are interested in networking. So I have a package with CCNA, Linux plus Windows. This is one more package I have here. AWS Linux and Windows, CCNA Linux and Windows. See what is common here in both the package? Okay, let me just add the fee. Things will make more sense here actually. So the fee for this package, AWS Linux and Windows is right now 6,999. 6,999 INR. This is no fee actually. If you want to learn these 3 courses, probably you'll be spending some 20, 30, 40,000 rupees. But as of now, the fees is this much. And for Linux, CCN and Windows, for this package also it is 6,999 INR. This is a fee for both the package. But see here, friends, the only difference in this package is actually here it is AWS and here it is CCN. CCN is a course that is dealing with complete networking concepts. In AWS Linux, we are learning some networking concepts as well, but we are learning the things that are needed for cloud computing and the Linux server administration. But if you want to learn these networking concepts in more details, you have to come for the CCNA course, CCNA package. So later on, in case if you want to come for CCNA, will you go with complete 7,000 package there? Probably no, right? Because you already completed Linux and Windows. It is exactly same. You already completed Linux and the Windows Server administration. So what to do when you're planning for CCNA next? Just imagine, friends, you have already completed this particular package, AWS, Linux, and the Windows. You're done with this particular package. Payment is done, course is done, everything is clear. Hopefully, you'll be more comfortable at the end of the session. Okay, so let's say it is done. Then what? You will you will understand the importance of networking. You will understand the importance of CCNA. Okay, then you have decided to go with this CCNA. So will you pay this 6,999? No, you're not paying this 6,999. You'll probably pay only 5,000 for this particular CCNA. Okay, so let's say 7,000. 6,999 means 7,000 plus 5,000. It will be how much? 12,000. So in this 12,000, you'll be learning AWS, Linux, CCNA, as well as you're getting Windows Server Administration. But in a friendly way, I can offer you one more thing. I can just try to, put one more basic information here. You can decide this after like few days. It's not like you have to decide right now, today only. You can decide this later on. If someone is interested in coming in, let's say AWS plus Linux plus CCNA plus Windows. Don't feel like, man, these are too many things. How can we learn all these things? Everything is related with the other thing, my friend. If you know the Linux server administration, literally you are done with the Windows server administration. It's theoretically majority of things are same. What you learn in CCNA, that is your networking part. Okay, the networking part is again there in Linux and Windows as well as there in AWS. So in AWS, actually, there are two main services. Out of all the services, there are two main services in AWS. One is called EC2. The most important service in AWS is EC2, and the other one is VPC. EC2 service is based on server and VPC service is based on network. So we are not learning technologies which are completely different from each other. We are learning technologies which are completely connected with each other. Okay. If you can mention this AWS, Linux, CCN, and Windows on a resume of like say 3 months. Again, I'm saying, my friend, it's literally not difficult for you to learn these things because everything is connected with each other. For example, if I say user creation, user management, user administration, and all those things, same user is there in CCNA, same user management concept is there in Windows, same user management concept is there in AWS. So literally they are, colliding with each other. So I just want to say this, if you can go with all these things, probably you can save few more bucks on your package. Instead of 12,000, you can just have a discount with them and hopefully you can get a few more. You can save few more bucks there. You can save few more some more money there actually. So that is one thing that you can consider. I'm not forcing you. I'm just trying to put this all the details here, friends. So this is one thing that you can go with. Okay. If not, like I said, the package is already designed here. AWS, Linux, and Windows. And if someone is coming in CCNA, Linux, and Windows, it will be like this. But after a few weeks into what this course actually, you will realize why this package is designed something like this. Forget about weeks actually. Within few days in our regular sessions, you will realize, wow, this is something that we need to learn perfectly because for next 20 years, probably, my friend, or for rest of your career, you will be using all the things that we are learning in this particular package. Okay. So let me just highlight last thing here. AWS, I'm starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. friends. And coming to CCNA, in case if someone is interested in CCNA as well, parallel, you can go with at least 2 courses in a day for sure. So if someone is interested in CCNA, they can come in 8 p.m. class. Evening, I have this 8 p.m. class. So 10 a.m. will be, just a second, my friend, I'll answer your question. So 10 a.m. will be your AWS and 8 p.m. will be CCNA. And later on, anytime Linux will be there, you can join in any of the Linux class, morning and evening. Every week, every 10 days, we'll start our class. Okay, so that's it from me actually. I'm done with all the things I have to present in front of you. Now it's up to you to clear your doubts, my friend.
What will be the duration of this course, AWS?
AWS will take approximately 45 days. Few days can be more there, but it will be 45 days. And all the other courses will take around 35 days. Linux 35, CCNA 35, and all this. Okay, and yeah, every session will be at least for 1 hour. Regular sessions can be 1 hour. It can be more than 1 hour. 5 days a week will be the duration, or we can go with the Saturdays also sometime if needed. If there is a big topic that we need to cover, we can go with Saturday. So there is also a possibility there, friends. You just need to be more, flexible with your timing. So yeah, that will be easy for you to go with this particular course. Tomorrow I'm starting demo. Tomorrow we are expecting more people. Sunday is not a day actually to go with anything. But still, I had some time, so I thought like I can take a webinar today. So tomorrow, 10 a.m., I'll be starting the AWS demo sessions. Couple of demo sessions will be free actually. You can just go through more details of AWS there, and then you can decide what you can do with your career. But you know, my friend, whatever things I have mentioned there, AWS, Linux, CCN, and all the other things, you can see the improvement in yourself. You can see the, opportunities what you are getting. You can see the packages that they are offering. If you can mention this particular technologies on your resume, this is literally the need of the hour. This is literally the need for last 3 decades actually. Okay, probably cloud was not there, maybe like 1990s or early 2000, but Linux servers, Windows servers, and networking is literally there from 1990s. Before 1990s, the things were a bit different actually, because there was no internet connection. Internet came in mid 80s and late 90s. So if you just count the era of technology from 1990 till today, probably the server administration and the network administration is the highlighted course everywhere across the globe for any IT guy. Okay, so that's it for the day, friends. I'm here for your questions. If you have any questions to ask, any doubts to clear, I can answer them. I'm available for you. Not only in this session, friends, every day I'll be waiting for your questions through chat box, or you can, at the end of the class, you can simply unmute and you can simply, clear all your doubts. These options are possibly available every day. Don't worry about all these things. They will be definitely available every day. And like I said, I'll be sharing my mail IDs and mail ID and the WhatsApp number. So in case if you have any doubts while you do practice, you can just ping me on my WhatsApp number. Once I finish this class, actually, I need to answer I need to clear some of the doubts that I've already got on my WhatsApp. So yeah, I'll do that once I finish this particular session. But overall, this is what it is, my friend. This is the package, and these are all the details that you need to understand about this package. And in case if you need more help or more, details of this particular package, you can simply see there. They already shared some numbers actually in chat box. We can just go through those numbers, and yeah, you can just clear everything. You contact the management and you can clear all the doubts that you have. Okay, so that's it for the day, friends. I'm here for like 30 more seconds. Anything else we will see, or else we can stop the session for today. Thanks a lot for coming. Sunday is not a easy day to come. Thanks a lot and enjoy your day, because there is something big happening today, right? So enjoy your day and hope to see you again tomorrow at 10 a.m. with the AWS regular classes, or let's say demo classes for a couple of days. Okay, fine. So I guess no question. So we'll just stop the session here, friends, and just we'll meet again tomorrow. Hopefully, I just want to wish all the good luck to you, friends, and hopefully, you start your career in the best way possible. So starting the career, there are certain things that we need to concentrate more. So whatever things you need to concentrate more, I have already mentioned this. Just try to plan everything perfectly. Let's say next 100 days is the, number of days that you need to complete whatever I have mentioned there. So this 100 days, you can concentrate better than the remaining rest of your life, rest of your days, months, years, weeks, whatever is there. That will be great for you, my friend. You will get plenty of opportunities for sure. Okay, so just plan properly and execute your plans properly. Things will be very good for you in coming months and years. Okay, so wishing you all the good luck, friends. Hope to see you again tomorrow at same time. Hope to see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Right? Yeah, obviously same time with the AWS classes. Done. Thanks a lot, friends. Yeah, thank you, Avilash. Bye. Take care.